In some breaking news coming in after over a month of long protests here in the national capital at Jantar Mantar, the Madras High Court had finally stepped in asking the Tamil Nadu government to waive off loans obtained by all farmers. But now the news that has just come in is that the Supreme Court has intervened and has stayed the Madras High Court order. So that's the news that has just come about. The Supreme Court intervening in the Madras High Court order, which had informed the Tamil Nadu government to waive off loans obtained by all farmers, irrespective of their land holding. So that was an order that was given by the Madras High Court. There was some reprieve for the agitating and protesting farmers who have been experiencing months of drought and have also been asking for a relief from the centre. But now the Supreme Court putting a stay on the High Court order, which had instructed the Tamil Nadu government to waive off loans obtained by all farmers, irrespective of their land holdings, and to ensure, in fact, that no penal action or loan recovery is initiated against them. We'll just try and understand as to what really now this means for the state government and what this means for the farmers who had been protesting for over a month here in the national capital, and they had been resorting to various unique ways to try and get the centre's attention to the ordeal that they face by holding the skulls of farmers who took their lives in the state of Tamil Nadu, by also consuming, by threatening to eat rats, by staging mock funerals. There were all sort of ways that they had taken to voice their protests against the centre. They had been demanding a loan waiver and a relief package to address their grievances. So that's the big news coming in there. The Supreme Court putting a stay on the Madras High Court order, directing the Tamil Nadu government to waive agricultural loans irrespective of their land holdings and to ensure that no penal action or loan recovery is initiated against them. Okay, now I'm joined by Anusha Soni for more on this. So Anusha, what does this mean now for the farmers who have been, demanding a loan waiver, and also the Chief Minister and the state government with a stay now on the Madras High Court's order?
So, Avantika, as you pointed out, this was the High Court taking cognizance of the protests. You would remember at Jantar Mantar, in fact, there were mass protests going on with the skulls and various other ways in which the Tamil Nadu farmers tried to highlight their plight. Taking that into account, they had given an order on a PIL saying that all the loans which have been given by the cooperative banks should be waived off and no action should be taken against them. Now, interestingly, the person and the party which has come against the High Court order is the state government itself. The state government recognizes the fact that there is a drought situation, that there is an issue and crisis with the farmers. But at the same time, the government has said that, we cannot give a mass loan waiver given by as ordered by the High Court. They are saying that there is a certain degree of due diligence that needs to be done into it, and we need to see whether we can economically afford to do this or not. With the Supreme Court putting the stay, now what happens is that the state government can go ahead, the cooperative banks can go ahead and claim money from the defaulters. The path ahead and any sort of relief ahead for the farmers, that remains blurry, that remains unclear.
This is a huge setback for the farmers, isn't it, Anusha? Did the Supreme Court have any other alternative or a suggestion for the state government as to how the state government should go about and try to understand the real situation? And how will they go about doing the due diligence? How will they go about ensuring that those farmers who are actually affected, farmers who have been taking their lives, are, taken care of?
Indeed, it's a huge setback as far as the rehabilitation of these farmers is concerned. It was a very short hearing, lasted only for 2 to 3 minutes, in which the court clearly said that we're putting a stay on the High Court order. What needs to be seen is if, as the court, as the day progresses, if the court is likely to pass any detailed written order. The state government stand would also be, very interesting. With the Supreme Court putting the stay, what are they going to do? Are they going to claim money from all the farmers, or is there a mechanism that they're going to put in place? All of those facets need to be still clarified by the Tamil Nadu government. They were not clarified today in the court.
And, there was the order from the Madras High Court was for all farmers, isn't it? I mean, the loan waiver was announced for all of the farmers, irrespective of the fact whether they were small or marginal farmers. But now with this stay coming in from the Apex Court, all the farmers will be affected.
That's true. And most of these small farmers take loans not from these big banks or nationalized banks, but from these small cooperative societies which are run by the state government, along with some individuals on the board. These cooperative societies had also, through the government said that it's a huge problem if all the loans are waived off. This is not the way the economics of the bank can work.
Okay.
Even if there has to be waivers, it has to be in a certain way. They have to be, delegated or done in tranches. That's what the cooperative societies have said. And this is Justice Lokur passing the order. Justice Lokur, who's known for his orders which are very socially sensitive and takes into account most of the situations. So what needs to be seen is what is the stand of the Tamil Nadu government? How are they going to go after this order?
So, Anusha, what can we expect next to happen? There's a stay on the Madras High Court order. Can you also just tell us, will the case be taken up once again? Those representing the farmers, would they be approaching the court again?
Well, a notice has been issued to the petitioners who were there at the Madras High Court for their response on the matter. And the court is likely to hear this matter on an urgent basis. So I think within the next 2 weeks, we should have another hearing. Right. As the political and the social pressure builds up, we should also expect Tamil Nadu government to come out with some sort of statement as to what are they going to do about the situation.
All right, Anusha, thanks so much for joining us and just getting us all the details about the stay coming in from the Apex Court on the Madras High Court order of waiving loans of all of the farmers in the state of Tamil Nadu.